Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are continuing to work on, hang on, I'm trying to fix my mic, so if you hear it rustling around, that's what's going on. Okay, so I am continuing to work on the baby journal. I did get all of the pages put together, and I've kind of got how I want my signatures to be. I'm not real positive, but I'm not stressing over that right now. But I figured what we can do today is go ahead and attach the spine to the book. And if you remember in the first video, I think it was, we cut a 2-inch spine out of some heavy chipboard. And I'm hoping this is thick enough. I don't know. I'm wondering if I should have doubled it. I'm thinking I should cut another piece. I think I will. Let's do that because I am afraid that that might not be the same thickness as the book. So let me do this. I am sorry, I should have done this beforehand. But guys, y'all know me by now, so I'm not even going to try and apologize. And I know I will end up cutting through my little paper bag, covering on my desk, but that's okay. So I am just going to take my little craft knife and go right along that. And hopefully I've got it straight and even and all that good stuff. All right, that's good enough. And then I'll take my scissors and finish that up. Maybe. So I don't make that big of a mess. I'm probably still going to make a huge mess. Y'all know me. Normally I show y'all how not to craft instead of how to craft. And this is probably one of the how not to do it. But it is what it is. So, oh, Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah, I hope everybody is having a good New Year so far. I mean, we're only not even 24 hours into it, but, still hope everybody's having a good one. Does that look even? No. Look at that. That is not even. I don't know which one's the right one. Okay, let's just glue them together and then we'll figure it out. So yeah, my second daughter's wedding was Saturday, and it turned out beautiful. I did share a couple of photos on my community page of my daughter and myself, as well as all 9 of my children. Y'all hear my little Cricket Mini going off over there. Okay, let's see if I need to trim this any, because it should be 2 inches. See, that's a little over down there. So I have done something goofy. So what I'm going to do, see guys, I should have done all this ahead of time, but y'all know I like to show y'all everything, and just trying to trim that up right there. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my ruler. Okay, so that's showing 2 inches, so that's 2. 2 is right there. So it looks like the one on top is probably the correct one. So it looks like I need to cut off just a little bit. Yep. I don't know how I did that. So I need to cut off like that little bit right there. This is going to be fun. Fun, 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 fun. Anyway, the wedding was Saturday. It was absolutely gorgeous. It was absolutely freezing. The ceremony was outside, and it was under like a jasmine. It was a jasmine archway, and it was shady by the time the ceremony started, and it was just so cold. But it was beautiful. And so then last night after church, I did go to my mom and dad's for a little while. My husband had to work. So I did go to my mom and dad's for a little while after church, and we done some fireworks. And then I came home and waited for my hubby to get here. He got here a little after midnight. It wasn't that bad. And then today, I was hoping to get this video up earlier, but I was trying to get stuff packed for the cruise because we leave in just a little over 2 weeks now. And so I'm just trying to get everything done. And we did take the Christmas tree down today. So it's been kind of busy. But it's been a good day. But I need to get this done. And so I figured I'd come in here for a little bit and work on this. If I'd realized that I had messed this up, I could have done this off camera and not wasted this much of the video, but you know, it is what it is. And that looks so messed up, but it'll be okay because it's going to be hidden. All right, so I have just got this tie back here, and anytime I get a letter, anything that comes in one of these tie back envelopes, I just save them because I use them. And I'm going to take some double-sided tape and put down on the spine here. And I will also use my glue. I just feel better whenever I have the tape and the glue. And then I'm going to trim this up. I purposely done it long. And I probably should have used my non-stick scissors, but I didn't think about it. Okay, and so what I done is on this, I cut it at 4 inches because my spine is 2 inches. So there's my 2-inch spine, and then that gives me 1 inch on either side. And I scored it so that I would know where the center was when I go to put my spine down on it. So that's what I'm going to do right now, is just take that. I'm going to get my glue. This is Fabri-Tac. It's in a Sugar Bell bottle. And this is an icing tip. And then that's just the blue that you see is just the icing tip. It's just a tip cover. It's for cake decorating, but you know how us crafters do. We make things our own. Alright, so now I'm just going to take this. I think I'm going to do it on this side. No real reason, but you know, me. And I'm going to get that as straight in there as I can. And that looks pretty good. And then I'm just going to take my bone folder and just do that. Okay, so now that I've got that, now what I want to do is I want to attach this side of my book, and I want to leave a little space. I don't want to leave a lot of space, but I do want to leave a little space. So let me get some tape, and I'm going to put a little bit of tape on here. And I'm also going to do the glue. Let's go ahead and do this side while we're doing it. And I'm going to burnish that tape down real good to make sure that it's stuck down to this Tyvek really good. I'm just scraping it down real good. Okay. Now let's go ahead and lift this up. And this one. And again, I am going to use some of the Fabri-Tac. And this will also aid in when I put it down. If I don't get it down exactly right, it will give me a little bit of wiggle room for just a second. All right, so again, I want to line it up, and I want to leave just a little bit of space. And when I think I've got it about even, that looks pretty close, I would think. Very carefully take this, flip it over, and squeegee it down. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to flip this around. And I'm going to attach the front side. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. And hope that I can get it even. We shall see. This is the part that always makes me nervous when I'm putting a journal together, is trying to get the covers right. Every time, this is my nerve-wracking part. I'm just trying to make sure I've got it lined up at the top and the bottom. And it looks like it. Well, hopefully I got it, because it's down. Alright, and so I'm going to very carefully, because until that glue actually cures, I have to be real careful. And I got it all over the place. So I'm just going to wipe it off. And it covered up some of the word, but that's okay. Alright. And this is too long, so I can cut some of this off. Just go ahead and cut some of it now. Alright. So now what I want to do is I do want to put some tape down. And I think, let's go ahead and put some down on our spine. And down the middle. And on this side. Okay. And then I do want some right here on this edge. And I want some right here. And it's not quite to that edge, but it's pretty close. And then just down on this edge here. And then right along in there. And just hoping I got it all right. Alright, so now what I want to do And so I'm going to just make sure I've got that tape burnished down really good. And now I'm going to pull this up. Once I get the cover done, I can kind of start to relax, but this is literally like the most stressful part to me because I can so easily mess, and it's not hard, it's just I'm bad about messing things up, and so that's why I always like hold my breath whenever I'm putting the journal covers together. And I'm just trying to get that up without pulling the page off. Okay, one more piece. Alright, so now I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put quite a bit right there in that seam area, that empty area, and then right in here. Alright. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to very gingerly, maybe, put that down. And then I'm going to go along right there where that space is. Just kind of push that down. And then I'm just kind of moving the glue out. Just making sure it's all coated. Now I can go up here and I can put the glue on this top part. You can put it all over at one time if you want to. It's easier for me to do a little bit at a time. A little bit less mess for me. And then I'm just going to do the same thing, just kind of pulling it down and smushing that glue all around. Now I just want to bring that glue out. Okay, let me get my little rag here. Clean up what I can. Alright, so that's looking pretty decent, if I say so myself. Okay, whew, I can breathe a little better now. Because I was holding my breath. Alright, so this is not long enough for me to be able to wrap it like I want to. And I have a lot bigger piece of it. I don't know what I've done with it. So we are just going to have to roll with it like this. So I'm thinking, trying to decide. I think I'm going to put it on the inside first, then the outside, and then I can kind of bring the outside just a little bit over. That's my thought. Let me cover my glue. Okay. Now, one thing I want to do, I want to try and even this because I don't know where my pinking shears are right this minute. And I went to get some new ones the other day and they wanted $30 for a set of pinking shears. Nope, I couldn't do it. So I've just got to find my other ones. Alright, so I'm just looking to see where I need to cut this at because I want it to be just a little bit bigger than this. So I think I can cut it right there and I think I'll be okay. Either way, that's where we're cutting it out now. So that's one thing about it having the stripes is it helps line it up. Okay. Now the only thing when you're doing fabric like this is you do have to worry about the glue showing, and that may happen with this. And I'm okay with it because if it shows through, I'm going to have my signatures over it. And if but I am going to probably take my finger and kind of smooth some of this glue out so it won't be like these little squiggle lines. If I had my silicone brush, that would be better, but I didn't think to grab it. So we're just going to do this. Hang on, guys. All right, guys, sorry about that. My husband walked in and was showing me my watches that he got put in the watch box. Because y'all know my husband loves watches, and he's bought me a bunch of watches. And so he was showing me that he's got them put all in a watch box for me. So what I done was whenever I put my glue down, I just, because I don't know where my little silicone brush is right this minute, I just took my finger and smoothed it out so that you wouldn't see all of the ripples. And I am going to just trim this off because I'm going to wrap the front side around. So it doesn't matter about this back side. But man, that's some wonky cutting, guys. That's awful. Let's see if we can cut this. If we can't, I don't know, guys. I don't know how y'all deal with me. How awful that is. Great goodness. Okay. So let's see how big we want to cut this piece here. So we've got it there. Let's cut it right here. And I would rather have had my pinking shears, but what we'll do is we'll put some lace over this and you won't ever see it. It will not have a chance to ravel. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to put a bunch of glue down. Just like this. This is not the neatest way to do it, but you know, when you forget to get your silicone brush and you're trying to get a video done, this is how you do it. So if I were to put the fabric down just like this, you would see all of those squiggles. Squiggles, that's a very proper word. So I am just very neatly, guys, you know, this is smoothing all those squiggles out. Then I'm taking my fabric and just trying to lay it evenly. And there we go. That's cute. That's working good. And so see, now you can't see the glue squiggles, even though, and you can't even see the glue because of the way that we've done it. So I am going to take, and I wish I had a better way of doing this right now, but I really don't. I'm just putting some glue on this and just bringing this over. And there, I'm sure I will figure out something to do on that. Looks like that little bit didn't get glued down. So now I'm just kind of getting that glued down good, because I don't want it to have that raw edge showing the tie back there. And you're not going to really see the squiggles on this top part, even though, I mean, you could, but you're not really going to see them. So now I'm just going to fold that over. And I don't have this even. Oh well. See, somehow I got it a little off, but you can't really tell it. Maybe. Alright, so let's make sure that all of this is glued down. Doesn't look like this is glued completely down, but this little area will be covered with some ribbon or something. So if you see glue squiggles there, it's not as big of a deal. All right, guys. So I was hoping to get more than this done in today's video, but at least we've got this much of it done. So we have got our cover pretty much done. Oh my goodness, look at it, guys. That is looking so cute. Okay, now I'm starting to get really excited about it. How cute is this going to be for a baby book? And look, this fabric just matches perfect. Okay, guys, so tomorrow we will continue working on this. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.